You start recording since
Yeah, wait.
since news flash.
He literally fell off. Wait,
No, he's actually not alive. Liam
like
Payne
Liam Payne from like
from like One
One
Direction.
Direction is dead?
Where your phone at? Can you Google
This
it?
just happened? Hi, welcome to the Emmizzie podcast. Sorry, the
Yeah,
live
welcome to
chat
the
is
MSI
currently
spot.
telling us
Yeah, the
that
live
Liam Payne
chat.
is
We're getting some news,
passed.
some new news live on the live.
Oh my god, he's literally dead. He fell from a hotel room.
Damn.
And you know what's so crazy about this? We're told someone at the hotel. Breaking news. Emmizzie live.
Mm.
Breaking news. We're told someone at the hotel called 911 to report an aggressive male at the hotel today. He's dead after a fall from his hotel balcony in Argentina.
Somebody threw him off the balcony in Argentina.
Well, all we know, or we don't know if it was intentional or accidental. No, I think he was the aggressive male.
Oh,
So you probably don't keep up with any One Direction lore.
absolutely
Right.
not.
He's been going through a lot. Like
uh huh.
he got a lot of recent face work as well. So he looks a little like
That's
handsome
not no.
Squidwardy.
Everybody always gets like facial work done.
But like he had a lot of bad press like in a row. He would say a lot of things that were like somewhat cringy and like where people were really
Like it was giving concerned.
yeah, oh yeah, people were definitely like something's going on with him. Wild. Live chat, what are we saying?
Mm.
Fell from the balcony.
Which is why we put it in
In
quotes.
quotes.
Oh.
Wow.
So why do you think we're lying, bro? Because y'all just came in
Oh,
hot
because
as
we
hell.
didn't even
like
like
I ain't
say
even.
hello.
Yeah, I couldn't even say hi, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Emmizzie podcast. My name is Edmon. This is Nicholas.
Yeah.
We're just two mans with hands, and we're here to talk
About
Liam falling off the balcony. I guess.
Yeah, damn. I mean, like, I don't know if he was with anybody like in a relationship, so like thoughts and prayers to her and his family and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Hi, happy to be here. Liam Payne died.
Yeah.
That is kind of how y'all came out the gate.
That's like we just
Hey, Scooby Dog.
I know Scoob is crying.
Be quiet.
Wow, that's insane. Well, welcome everybody to the Emmizzie podcast. We don't have any more information other than what I just read to you from TMZ themselves.
Mm-hmm.
How does one pivot into welcoming to the show now?
Like how I did.
Right.
It's pretty steep though.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if there's a history of anything like I said, they don't know if it was like, I think I can't say the word, but self-exiting
Mm-hmm.
or if
Self-uninstall.
Yeah. Okay. Don't make jokes.
Oh, right.
We
Damn.
can't make jokes. That's insensitive.
That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah. Now you got to edit your F word out. But anyway.
Oh, God darn it.
Darn it. I think damn it might be okay.
You sure?
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's
Mommy YouTube
just to play it safe.
Yeah. But yeah, well, that's intense.
So anyway.
Right. Jimmy in the chat says, so anyway, perfect segue though.
Alex says, as a former Wendy's stan, am I allowed to make a joke? Absolutely, you are.
I think, yeah, I mean, obviously nobody deserves to die. Not that anything he did would have warranted the deserving of it.
No.
But there's just been so much like press about him being like the worst
Like,
one
no,
and like
okay.
the cringy and like, yeah, nothing's like, yeah, he makes like everything would like every time something positive would happen to like another Wendy member, he would like make it about himself. It was like a weird thing. So it's a really weird thing right now. I guess he didn't
sad.
have one thing. Alex.
Ba-da-ba.
Anyway, good segue though into what we need to be doing in the intro of every podcast, which is we do have a live chat. So if you would like to be a part of the live chat and apparently get breaking news, please go to Alex. Holy shit. And if you are, no, I don't even know. Are you gonna edit that into the video? What are you doing,
Oh no!
Alex? You are insane.
We're gonna add that in there. That's crazy.
Well, yeah. Fuck. That's
We're
crazy,
gonna add
Alex.
that.
If you want to be a part of the live chat with these unhinged female dogs, you know what I mean. The link is always linked somewhere. I'm so out of sorts from that, Alex. You are crazy.
And then if you want to speak to them directly, you can also join the Discord.
Yes.
Where we in there talking and showing pictures of dogs and
there's a lot going on in that
somebody put a
Discord.
pot roast.
Yeah.
And then we also have a little area where you can voice chat.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we have a Discord. That you just interrupted my whole Twitch spiel.
Oh, sorry.
About coming to Twitch, where you can watch us record this episode live.
Yep.
And also be a part of the live chat. We respond to the live chat during the episodes and everything. So for those of you who feel left out when you're listening later, when the episode is posted, you snooze, you lose. Okay, you might not know what we're talking about, but if you were in the live chat, you would. Anyway, right. So Discord, lots of things are going on in this Discord. Everybody who was an original Discord member was like, yo, what the hell is going on in this bitch? What's happening?
Because I was doing changes and I didn't know what I was doing.
Doing changes and yeah.
Nobody could see nothing.
Yeah, oopsies. But we fixed everything. So come hang out in the Discord and come hang out on the live chat. Anyway.
Be a part of the community. Be a part of the fun.
Yeah, be a part of something fun. Don't be a loser.
Don't be lame.
Don't speak. No,
okay? You ain't got no friends. No way. You might as well come over here and make friends with us.
That's crazy. So anyway.
Oh, you said the B word. Where did he say the B word?
I did. I just said.
I
said
bitch. Twice.
How long are we in?
Oh no, it's 7 minutes in now.
We're pretty fucking in. Fuck. Okay. How are you today? How are you this week? How are you? Well, how are you today?
I'm well. Better than this weekend for sure. But I'm okay. I'm just ready for the weekend. So this has been a long ass week. They've been kicking my ass at work these last 3 days. I'm so irritated at them.
Oh, why?
Because everything is just so hard these past 3 days. Like, everything is heavy as hell.
Right.
And it's a million boxes.
He has a very physical job.
Yeah. And, like, a lot of the times it's like, it's like, okay hard, but it's not, like, hard. All this shit now is, like, hard.
You said you wanted to get, not fit, but you wanted to get, more active. Ask and you shall receive. The Lord said.
Yeah, but I don't want that from them.
Here's a heavy ass box.
I don't want that from them.
They said you're starting at the gym on Friday. Shit, it's Wednesday. Lift. Don't look at me. Look at him. He said it.
I'm gonna have to probably go Saturday. I mean that Friday afternoon to go do a route or something. Because by the time I get off, it's go. Well,
why?
What you mean? Why?
No, that's fine. We can talk about that later.
Oh, you would? Oh, because you want?
Because I'm going with you. I just need to know. Like, I don't want to have. I don't deal with this. Not having a schedule, doing things on the fly. When are we going to the gym? What days? Because those are the days we're going.
You're going with me Mondays and Fridays, but this coming weekend,
Friday.
The
so
Saturday.
Friday.
Not this coming Friday.
Saturday.
Yes.
Are we going Saturday. To that Orchard this Saturday?
Yeah.
When?
Well, I don't know. I gotta ask them what time
because Scott, we can't go after to the gym because we won't go. We will not want to go after we ate fucking 6 dozen apple cider donuts.
We're not going to the gym after we leave.
Yeah, right.
So we're going to the gym first.
Right. So I want to know what time, because if they're like, oh, we're leaving out at like 10 a.m. You think we're getting up and going to the gym at fucking 7 a.m.?
Well, I'm getting up in the morning to do a route. So when I'm done with my route, I'm going to the gym.
So right, we need to rally the troops and see what time we're going places.
Well, we can talk about this after the stream because we're on live right now. Hi everyone.
So you're fine. Just this week is tiring.
I'm just so ready for Friday.
Yeah.
The little white boy's back at work now.
The one that was
gone forever.
Yeah, the one you were like, did he pass?
Almost.
Right.
He said he had like total respiratory failure.
Oh, that's okay. But he's fine now.
Yeah, he's just walking around now. I
Is
haven't
he
seen.
breathing a little weird?
I haven't
or-
seen him. He's not breathing weird, but I haven't seen him move very fast, and he's not lifting anything.
I mean, I would be milking this like that's my sole purpose.
Oh my god, boy, what? I would have came in a wheelchair.
Oh, anytime I pick up a box, I'd be like,
I don't want to go to work tomorrow, and so hear me out, and maybe you guys in the chat can help me out as well too, because
Here we
you're
go.
here because you're here live, and if you're listening to
Here we
this,
go.
if you're listening to this on Monday, you weren't here to help me out, so I don't care what you have to say. Listen to me.
you weren't here to help him when he needed, so you don't care about black people.
Ooh, problematic. I don't want to go to work tomorrow,
Mm-hmm.
but I can't call off because I already called off like earlier this month.
Yeah,
Can't have 2 call offs in 1 month. That's crazy.
right.
So I need to be sick, but I'm like, I can't just call in and say I'm
This is
sick.
going on the internet.
He don't fucking know what this is.
He
I
just
can't-
is like, come sit in my office, presses play.
I'm willing to take that gamble. I need to be sick, right?
Yeah.
But I can't call in and say I'm sick because it's a call in. It's not proof that it's sick. So what I'm saying right here, right now is I need to figure out a way to throw up tomorrow at work. Can y'all help me out? What can I like ingest in the parking lot before I clock in that like 20 minutes into it, I start to like sweat and then I throw up?
That's so serious.
Pepto-Bismol. Okay, what else
Do you have
we
anything
got?
that makes you like gag, like when you smell something or like see something,
No, not really.
like a food?
No, not really. 2 fingers. No.
Exactly.
Chug a bottle like liquor? No, I can't go in there like liquor. Smell like liquor. That's crazy.
Then he'll be fired when they're like,
Because I'm
he's-
drunk
Yeah.
at work.
What?
No, girl.
2 fingers.
2 fingers is very crazy, though.
Alex. Right? Oh yeah.
2 fingers is very wild. I wonder if there's like if I can go outside and grab like one of those like plants off the ground and like swallow that.
What if you just go to work for 2 more days?
So what I said was I don't want to go.
You don't ever want to go.
Right, but like I really don't want to go tomorrow.
I feel like you should not want to go more Friday because then it's 3-day
No,
weekend.
because if you are randomly sick on a Friday, that's not real.
Oh, it's suspicious.
Yeah, you can't do things. Come on, you have. That's how I know you ain't ever working a real job because
I've
you don't even know
never
to work
worked
around.
I've never-
You don't call off on a Friday unless you want to get fired, bro.
the only I can call off from like posting booty pics. I don't know, like
You can't call off from posting booty pics. It's
like
crazy.
my job doesn't matter if I'm sick or not.
I used to say my mom's asthma was acting up and it worked every time. I don't know about that. I mean, I have employees that call out once a week, and I'm like, yeah, sure, okay, mark it off as PTO. You're out of PTO. so bye. The only thing about that is that my boss is a bootlicker. Like
What's that mean?
people who are just
He's in
super.
defeat?
No,
Oh.
my God.
I don't know.
No, he's super
Bootlicker?
like he's
That
super.
sounds racial.
No,
Bootlicker?
he's super like company man. Like, do everything by the policy. Don't do anything past the policy. And if you're off the policy, I'm gonna kick your ass because it's policy. Like the fucking like the job saved his life or some shit. Like,
I just feel like you should go to work because you get written up once a month. And
But-
I'm not kidding, which is why there was that gap of silence for
but that's
everybody.
why. But I don't get written up once a month.
You get written up pretty often.
I got written up 3 times since I've been there. It's
Maybe
been-
maybe 3
it's
times
been
since
3
I've been here.
It's been 3 times because if it was more than that, I'd have been fired by now. Because
No,
you only
'cause
get
they
3
keep-
write ups and then you're gone.
They keep telling you you're on fucking thin ice.
So this is why I'm saying. Okay, 3 times since I've been working there. It's been 2 years.
No, honestly,
And honestly, the 2 of the 3 write-ups was because I was a minute late. Sit here and lie.
okay. Maybe he was written up 3 times, but you have gotten in trouble many times. Like once
For
a month.
bullshit. Because I'm a minute late for work.
Or
Or I
you-
forgot a box. Or like, we never get into it. The whole point
He's
is.
not a star employee.
The whole point is, I'm not a what?
Star employee.
I'm not. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I'm here to get a check.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about this company. But that's what I'm saying. I need to throw up tomorrow so he can hear and see me throwing up and go, oh, he can't be here because he's sick.
But like, what if you take the Pepto-Bismol? Okay, hear me out. You drink the Pepto like they're saying,
Yeah.
and then you actually can't control where you throw up, and now you've thrown up neon pink. They're not going to be like, what the fuck?
You're right.
Like, doesn't that look weird?
True. Because if I throw up in the office
and it's bright pink,
they're gonna be like, "Why is your puke bright pink?" Or they might think I'm gonna die. You know what I should do? I should have a sandwich before I go to work.
What?
So I can have like food in it.
Okay.
Anyway, I'll brainstorm. How are you doing today?
It's definitely less complicated than you. I'm good. I don't know. I'm very just like, this week has been weird. Today's podcast had to get out of work.
Bingo.
Yeah, so this has been a really weird week. I'm feel like today is my first normal day because like I worked out for the first time in a week, and I don't have allergies like that. Like I can breathe out of both nostrils, so that's really beautiful. We are gonna get I keep saying I'm gonna buy it and then I just don't. An air purifier. Everybody has been telling me to get one so that I can just breathe. Yeah. And I'm always like, yeah, I just, you know what it is? I just don't believe that this little tiny box is going to make me all of a sudden breathe. And everybody's been telling me for years, get an air purifier and you will be able to breathe. And I'm just like, I don't believe that this little tiny vacuum is going to suck all of the things that stop me from breathing out of the air, even though everyone tells me it does. That's kind of why I haven't done it. And because like, I got to spend like $100. That's tough. Even though it's for better, but that's tough.
And you probably use it for a long time. But
yeah, I don't know. I'm fine. I honestly, though, am in a good, how do I say? I've been like excited for something for the first time in a long time because I want tattoos, right? Which I mentioned and I was telling Kat. I have not wanted a tattoo for, okay, well, I was 18. How old am I now? 34. What is that? 16 years. I have not wanted a tattoo for 16 years. I have sworn away from them. I will never get another one because the first two I got were one in my lip when I was drunk and the tattoo shop closed because you can't tattoo people who are blackout because I don't even remember getting it. Then I got the gay staple, the infinity symbol. 2 weeks later, 2 weeks, I hated it because I didn't know gay people then. And everybody was like,
oh my God, you have one too.
You have the gay tattoo. I'm like, what? I'm like, fuck, I hate it. So yeah, and I had no reason to get either of them. But now I have reasons for them, so I'm excited and I want them. I just need the money, and that's where I'm not excited because, you know, tattoos were like $50 back then when I got mine. They're not $50.
Inflation is a part of everything now.
They've inflated for sure. And I get why. There's like the minimums. I mean, they had the cleanup, the products, the everything, but like, you know, that's a little serious. But I'm excited. I want it so bad. I'm very impatient. And it's all I think about now is like getting them. Desperately.
It's exciting.
Want. Yeah. I think I'm going to look so cute.
I think you will too.
I think I'm going to look different.
I like your idea.
Than I look. I think it's going to drastically change how I look.
I don't think so. I think you're just...
No, but I think because you're always going to see one of them.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to like change my look. You don't think so?
No, I think it's just going to be a small tattoo. It's like you're not getting a sleeve.
No, but it's like this big.
Okay.
I don't know. It's serious. Serious business. But yeah, I like the ideas that I have and I can't wait.
Super serious.
So that's how I am. I don't know. I'm whatever.
Yeah.
I got a lot of emotions going on.
Yeah. Not as many emotions as Kanye's wife, Bianca.
Whoa. Okay, segue. What the fuck? So Kanye West and Bianca Censori are headed for divorce. Want to know why? Because he asked to fuck her mom.
Shall we keep it in the family, baby?
While she watches. Right, chat. Right.
You wanna
right.
You wanna make a sister daughter?
Let me read to you exactly the situation. Because isn't that fucked up? Guys, how would you feel if we had a little like iPad to be like while we read? I think it'd be super cute. All right, ready? His former assistant, Lauren, sorry babes, can't say your Italian last name, came forward with shocking allegations that Kanye made inappropriate comments to his wife, stating he wanted to sleep with her mother while she watched. What the fuck? Could you imagine?
I couldn't.
I like don't
I couldn't
even have
imagine that.
like the right words to describe how like how do you even react to that question?
It's like I think it's worse that I believe it.
100%. From what we know,
Like I believe it.
his former employees coming out being like part of working at Yeezy was that you had to sit there and watch hardcore porn.
During
Do
the
you
middle
remember?
during the middle of the meetings, he'll have pornos all on this on the TV screens and shit. People getting railed while y'all trying to figure out the designs.
You
for
freaky
Yeezy
fucking
season.
frog. Like, he literally would have his employees watching porn, which love porn. I'm in it. Love it. What? You're making your employees who are there to design like architecture and like clothing designs and like.
And it's like, did you have that during Sunday service as well? Like,
I don't know.
you praising God while somebody getting DP'd behind you is crazy.
It's very weird. It's very weird. But I believe it. And a lot of his employees were like, he's definitely like a sex addict, which like, live your life, dude. I don't know. What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
But like.
But there's lines to being a sex addict.
Forcing people to like watch.
You pile drive they mama.
That's crazy.
And there's
levels to that whole topic.
So much going on
And his
there.
school, yeah.
And his school. Oh, they're designing the school and somebody's getting a blumpkin on the TV screen behind them.
Just insanity.
What's the craziest, like, what do you think the craziest, like, sex thing is? Like,
what do you mean?
I'm trying to say? Like, sex actions have names, right?
Probably the one where they, like, kill people and fuck their dead body. Probably that one.
I think so.
Yeah. I mean,
I would
if you
say,
can come up with a crazier one, let me know.
Nope.
Maybe the age might make it crazier, but like,
I'm good.
Yeah.
Am I the only one concerned that Diddy mama was his madam?
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me? Like his mama was gathering the girls together?
Sorry.
This is the breaking news episode.
Breaking news on the live chat. What? Should we say allegedly? No. Diddy's mom was supplying allegedly him girls and the boys? Right, Holly? Holly said, now hold on. Yo, what?
So you knew that makes sense because she's very adamant about his innocence.
I have never seen that.
She's just like, my son didn't do it, and you leave him alone. You guys are bullying him. Like, I feel like if my son was to be arrested and he's about to go to federal trial for sex trafficking and sexual assault,
I have different opinions on this. I know of mothers who know their sons did bad things and deny it.
But I'm saying I
don't know because I'm not a mother.
I don't
and all
know.
day we could say if our kids did something like that, we would beat the fuck out of them and take a belt to them. But so many mothers will defend.
But some things happen in regular life is one thing. I feel like once we are on the levels where you are a superstar and you are going to federal court about this shit, it's like, bro, something in the milk ain't clean. Because what the fuck is going on?
You know what? I mean, if she is allegedly like involved, of
Then
course she's going to maintain her innocence and his innocence, because if she's like, yeah, he's wrong, all he has to do is be like,
well, my mama sent them to me.
Right. So I don't know. Well, and she specifically wrote a letter to the judge or whatever too.
To be like, leave him alone, let him out.
To like petition for his parole.
Everybody's freaky.
Freaky. The frogs out here are freaky. As hell.
So was the opinions of Ramsey's on Love Is Blind. Love is Blind? Love Island.
Love Island.
Love
is Blind. Love is blind.
Yeah.
Love is a lot of things, okay? There's a lot going on in love.
The Love Is Blind Island. The island where you blind love. Mm-hmm.
All right. So here's the deal with this. I am not a woman.
Mm-hmm.
However.
You sure about that?
Oh. Okay. This is a spoiler for anybody, if you're listening, who has not yet watched Love is Blind. I'm going to ruin it for you, okay? So you have 3, 2, 1 to click off. 3, 2, 1. All right. So Ramses, I don't know.
Is it Ramses or Ramses?
Okay, because I hear okay, but I know someone whose name is spelled like that, and their name is Ramses. Mm-hmm. But then some people on the show say Ramses.
I feel like it's like tomato.
All right, Ram.
Even though who the fuck says tomato?
Right.
Nobody's ever said tomato.
Tomato. No. Maybe I shouldn't say what I was gonna say.
You about to say something crazy?
I was gonna say something about a little mental illness, but it's okay. Anyway, Rambone. Him and the girl.
Mm-hmm.
What's her name? Melissa?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Marissa.
Sorry, babes.
They're fuck monsters.
Man, they can't stop fucking.
They are sex monsters.
Yo.
For sure. All they do is eat and have sex.
Bro, when you like meet people, when you finally meet them. So the premise of the show is like you don't see anybody. And then you like develop the connection, and then eventually you're face to face. The minute they became face to face, they were fucking. They were rabbits, and they couldn't stop talking about it. Okay, and honestly, I love that for them. Live your life. But them, I mean, a lot of their conversations, like their morals don't line up. Like how they felt about the military, because she was a part of the military, and all these things, and whatever. They don't line up with a lot of their values. But the one, and I was pretty like on his side of a lot of it. He's a little intense with his delivery, but I'm on his side a lot with it because he's super progressive. Him and those two, yeah,
them two locks,
yeah. And he ruined it all for me because they had a conversation about like we are gonna get married, and for her, she's like This is a bigger conversation, and it pisses me off. I don't want to go on birth control. Like, if I'm her, she says, I don't want to go on birth control because of what it does to your body. I mean, and that's widely known. I mean, the fact that birth control became like a normal thing is actually kind of crazy when you think about it. Like, it is so harmful to your body as a woman.
Very.
Like, what it does, I mean, it's disrupting your hormones. So, crazy what it does to you. And now she's not on it. She doesn't want to be on it. There's other ways, though, to, like, not get pregnant. And they don't have protected sex, they said. And she says to him, like,
crazy.
Hey, like, what's your timeline on kids? His is, like, longer than hers. And she's like, okay, well, if you don't want to have kids that soon, like, we're having unprotected sex. And he's like, yeah. And she's like, well, and
you said his is longer than hers or her timeline?
His timeline. Like, he doesn't want to have kids sooner than she does.
Right, okay.
And she's like, well, awkward because we're not protecting ourselves and I'm not on birth control and I don't intend on going on it because of what that does to your body. And he's like, well, I like unprotected sex. It feels better for the man. And she's like, I don't disagree with that. You're right. And I'm okay with not having protected sex and getting pregnant. And he's like, I'm not. And she's like, well, what now?
So let me kick it to you like this, right? If you don't want a burn on your hand, but the oven is on high and you touch that motherfucker, then what happens?
Like and again, it's editing. Maybe we missed stuff. But it seemed so crazy. Oh, no. But it's a bigger conversation because a lot of men are this way. You know, they're like, well, it feels better for me to whatever. Yeah, because you're not the one who can get pregnant. And there's a lot of, it's not just like, oh.
You're not carrying a baby.
Right. And then, okay, so you don't want her. This wasn't said. So this is just what was implied. I'd just like to make this clear. Him implying not to keep the baby. Right. Because she said to be okay. I would be okay with keeping it. And he said I wouldn't. So that kind of implies like an abortion or something of the sorts.
I feel like that's a fair assumption to make.
Right. And so not only are you like, okay, get pregnant, and for my 15 minutes max of sexual gratification,
which is so crazy.
Keep it then, go through 9 months for my whatever 15 minutes, go through 9. It's actually 10 months of pregnancy, which is so hard on your body. You're not even guaranteed to go full term. Whatever, you could have had a horrible pregnancy. It could all be great, but you could have a horrible one and then commit to this, whatever, which is why she's saying, I'm okay with that. But you don't want to keep it. So now you're telling her, take this risk, have sex with me unprotected for my sexual gratification, and know the whole time that you are risking this and you're going to have to get an abortion. So go through this traumatic experience physically and mentally because abortions is not just like get rid of the baby. Like that's the thing. It's like something that I know people in this situation who have had to carry that like emotional guilt, and that like if the abortion goes smoothly, the emotional guilt for the rest of their lives.
Right.
Then there's the, okay, maybe I'm confident I made this choice, but now I have physical things that have gone wrong, or it's like you don't just get an abortion and then you're just fine for the rest of your life, right? Like there's things that happen. So now you have that trauma on top of the mental trauma, on top of all this trauma. And like, that blows my mind that he would sit there and say that to her. And on camera. Full disclosure, if you have that opinion, just shut the fuck up until cameras are off.
I would have never said that while the mics was hot.
You look crazy for that.
Jimmy says, I feel like all men should get snipped until they're ready to start a family and get it undone then.
Yeah, because you can get a vasectomy and a reverse vasectomy. You can get both.
I've always agreed with that opinion.
Yes.
I felt like whenever men goes to tell women, I feel like women shouldn't have to get abortions. I feel like men should just snip because it's easier for us to like reconnect that too and like heal from that than it is for women to like bounce back from abortions.
Well, and the complications that could then, you could have an abortion.
There's far more complications for women.
Yes,
yeah.
You can have an abortion and then also have long-term things that now you can't get pregnant because of that choice and things like that. And then also in the wake of abortion laws too, that was the other thought. Like maybe they live in a state where it is a thing, but like things change very fast.
Very fast.
And I think that is so wildly insensitive.
And this is a crazy election we coming up to. So for you to even say that to her, like, bro, in 9 months, she might not even be legally allowed to do that. So then what?
And the first death has been recorded due to abortion laws. So it is insane to me.
Yeah, no, I feel like all of this shit is just like a prime example of like why you shouldn't like only focus on the sexual side when you meet people. Like I feel like a lot of people now are, I don't know, maybe it's just my assumption, but I feel like a lot of people now are just focused on like looks and like the sexual part and like, can you satisfy me there and shit like that, or like what somebody has like my like materially and shit like that. And it's like, bro, all of that shit don't matter because at the end of the day, like this nigga don't want to keep this baby if you want it, if you get one.
That's why I think those important conversations are important, and I think they should be had early into meeting somebody, because I think when you fall in love with someone, that doesn't mean you love every part of them and every
that don't mean you
that
know them all the way. Yeah.
And I think that falling in love really complicates things when you find these things out. So I think those things should happen, and honestly I do think that there should be like a questionnaire in the Love is Blind thing, or like topics they have to talk about.
True, I agree.
Really do think that would be important.
That's a good idea.
Because I think one, it would make people have those important conversations, and two, I think it would give them the TV they want because people have different opinions on things. Like I think it's so important to have all of those conversations.
100% up front so that people know where you at.
It like leads me to something I forgot to write down though. Wait, did they say something or were you moving on?
No, I was just trying to read. I was trying to see if somebody said something we can, but go ahead. Go ahead.
So this leads me to my next thing. I forgot to write it down, but do you remember I was talking about this? Unless they have something to say about that topic, because mine switches a little bit.
Your topic switches a little bit?
Yeah.
Oh. No, I'm just looking at like Alex says that my ex once broke up with me because I got antibiotics for a UTI. I had at the time over getting my birth control prescription because apparently sex was more important than my health. That's crazy.
Wow.
Should told that nigga to kick rocks. That's one of the mild things he did.
Oh yeah, I heard about her.
One thing about straight men is that they gonna have nothing but audacity.
Oh my
Straight
God,
men,
like, where do they even acquire such?
Straight men ruin everybody's lives. They almost ruined ours.
Speaking of straight men. Yeah.
But anyway, what were you about to say?
Leading me into my next thing. Remember we were talking about Mama Tot.
Can I see that?
What are you looking
The
at?
water bottle behind you.
Like, what are you looking at?
Mm-hmm.
Mama Tot. And like, we're not going to get into the situation with Mama Tot, but it has to do with a popular creator who people are assuming their political background and things. And it made me think, like, where do you stand? And chat, I would like to know, where do you stand on, like, how much do you need to know about somebody to want to consume their content? Because I think, as far as a person in life, like, I would like to know, like, if your parents were Republican and were actively voting against things that that impact me,
yeah,
like, I wouldn't be with you. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
That's my personal opinion. Like, when people are like, oh yeah, this is my husband, like, oh, his parents are Republicans and they're racist. Like, if my significant other has a close relationship with his parents, then I can't be with him, because like, it's not this election about Republican and Democrat. It's about the person and what they're going to vote in, because it didn't used to be like this. I mean, yes, each party has their things, but right now the people being voted in impact women. It's not just about like gay rights anymore and those things, literal women's bodies. So I think, like, for me, I couldn't date someone whose parents had that, who actively voted against.
Of course,
that,
right. Yes, sir.
Which is one thing. But I'm talking now more about like creators and like
influencers and artists,
even like
and
musical artists.
Yeah.
How much do you need to know about their political backgrounds to like support them, right? Or to enjoy their content?
I think that's a hard question, just because a lot of the time when you like are engaging with people online, or you trying, like, you consuming content, shit like that, you're not thinking of that off the rip. Like, you just seeing something that you enjoy that's funny or like interesting or whatever it may be. And as time goes on and you hear certain things about the person, then that's when you kind of snap into, like, you know what I'm saying? I like to sit here and just be like, I want to know your political background and like what you support and don't support and shit like that prior to, you know what I'm saying? But like, people don't walk around with that on a t-shirt. You know
Does
what I'm saying?
that
It's
change
not
your mind then if you find out? Like, say who do you love? Vince Staples. Say Vince Staples randomly just came out that he votes like in a way that, I mean, he doesn't, obviously. I'm just trying to think of the person
I know,
that like
Edmon
idolizes.
I know what you're saying.
Like, would that change your mind on him and support of him?
For sure, 100%. Like, because
regardless of how much good they do and put out into the world.
Absolutely. I could not, if one of my idols came out today and said, I'm supporting Donald Trump tomorrow, I'm going to block you. Because this is not an election about like differences of policy or like ideology. These motherfuckers really want to just like take over everything, and like if they don't like you basically can just like die. And obviously that's not like what the policy is saying verbatim. So if you were a Republican and you about to hop in the comments talking about nobody said that, I fucking know that, you dumbass nigga. Listen to what I'm saying. They're gonna vote in. They're gonna take actions that will ultimately impact certain demographics, people, gay people, people of color,
they're not saying,
women.
oh,
like,
I want to kill women. They're saying, I want to put this law in, which inevitably puts women at risk.
I don't want to kill women. I want to make it illegal for you to get an abortion, so that if you were to get pregnant and you were to drive to a different state to try to get an abortion, and if it gets fucked up, you can die like Amber Thurman did. I didn't kill you directly, but
that's the argument that they will make.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, in this election particularly, I can't fuck with that. Now, moving forward, it just depends on whoever the fuck is like up on the on, like what we talking about. What's this? You know what I'm saying? I generally don't really kind of fuck with people who really fuck with Republicans a lot, which is kind of unfair because like now all Republicans are bad people and like blah blah blah. But it's just like, I understand that for the longest time, like, I'm the target of what the fuck they trying to, you know what I'm saying, do. And so I'd rather not even gamble with that shit to figure out what side you want as far as that shit go, because I'm the one that's going to be impacted by whatever the fuck happens. But
yeah, it's hard. It's like, I know of people in the last few years
Mm-hmm.
who have shown me nothing but love and nothing but support, who have said to me like, well, I'm Republican, but I'm not a Trumpy. Like, I'm not this thing. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I just feel like it's okay to see what you have voted for or what you've aligned with, and then see now what you're voting for and make a choice. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And maybe those things don't impact you, so you don't care enough to change your vote. Like, I understand that like there'll be a couple things on the red side that you're looking at and you're like, damn, that's fucked up. But I really don't agree with blue side. Okay. I can get that. However, you can't be upset if other people are offended by it. Like,
Of course.
you can love gay people all you want. You can love women. You can love black people all you want. And you can say, I would never want anyone to hurt them.
Mm-hmm.
But actively, for me, actively voting is an oppressive vote.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it makes a difference. But again, it might not for everybody, and that's up to you.
Mm-hmm.
But that's like for me how I feel. It completely changed my opinion on Sexy Red. And at first, I didn't want to acknowledge it. I was just like, no.
I know you want. You wanted to skate right past.
I
that
did
shit.
because I just love so much about her, and I really think she's like so fucking funny and all these things. But I really can't. I stopped listening. Like, I really can't support that because it's not even vote. It's whether she's even registered to vote or not. It's the active promotion and putting that onto so many fans and people that are fans of a demographic that it's like literally directed towards. Like, those harmful laws are literally directed towards your fans. You're putting your fans at risk by promoting him.
Literally.
You know, so I don't know. That's my opinion, but
Yeah, I don't know,
I'm
man.
sure they got a lot to say in the chat.
Alex says, I will never have unconditional support for anyone. There's always conditions, and most of them depend on how you treat other people. Facts. Super duper facts. Holly says, I go to social media to escape what's going on in life, so I don't care if all I'm doing is getting a few laughs, and as long as they're not treating people like shit. I feel differently though about creators I watch routinely.
Yeah,
routinely
100%.
Yeah,
100%. I think if I feel like more of a personal, like, what do you call that? So parasocial relationship with someone, and I feel close to their content, or I feel close to like them in a way, and then I see something like that, I'm like, fuck, that just makes me feel weird. That's how you feel. And I felt like you put so much positivity into the world and you do so much positive things.
Then that shit feels.
But it feels performative in a way. Yeah.
But I think also a part of this conversation that's kind of like, maybe, I don't want to say getting glazed over, but that kind of needs to, I guess I kind of want to talk about is like how these social media like algorithms and shit, like these platforms, like we are now seeing the effects of like the For You page. And what I mean by that is that like everybody's Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, whatever it is, blah, blah, blah. Like the algorithm, these companies are made, in their whole like product that they sell to people is that I'm going to show you things that you like, and when you engage with them, I'm going to continue to show you those things, and we're going to just build your entire like social media like world around things that you like and that you want to see, and I'm going to throw in things that you hate to try to, you know, rile you up and shit like that. And I think that causes people to live in these like insular like bubbles, and they don't really understand like what the other person, like the other side of the fence is like thinking, or what they're like seeing and shit like that. And again, the same thing is happening on their side too. So it's like I'm being taught to hate you, you being taught to hate me, and like we're, instead of having like a conversation, try to find some middle ground, we all just separately just like hate them niggas, and we don't necessarily fully understand why. And so when you see a thing that you like what you're talking about with Miss, what's her name, is Todd, Miss
Mama Tot.
When somebody was like that pops up that you like, and you find out that they are like a Republican, like blah blah blah, like your instant thing is just to be like, man, like how I said, like if somebody wants to be like a Republican, I'm just instantly like, fuck you. Like I also understand that part of that is because of my perception that I have about all Republicans based off of what I see online that the algorithms throw in my face. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm making sense right now, or if I'm just like yapping, but
You are. I think my thing is like, I don't think. I mean, she's isn't registered to vote. We find out. I'm pretty sure. Like, she's not registered to vote, so she's not voting Republican, even if her family or people are. She's not.
right.
So that changes my opinion on the whole thing. Regarding that. But also understanding like people's conditions or like what they're conditioned to, right? Like if somebody grew up and is like 50 and was just Republican their whole life, naturally a lot of them just keep voting Republican or keep doing these things. Or if it like doesn't impact them, if they're like a traditional white American, like it doesn't really impact them. I mean, unless they're a woman, it does. And that's what's so weird about this whole thing. But I see what you're saying. It's hard for me. It's like, oh shit, what did you just say? And it made me think of it. Now I forgot. Hold on, you just said it.
I think I kind of get where you're trying to go. Like, are you saying that like you understand how the algorithm and shit work, but also it's just like you have more of a I don't want to say understand. Actually, I don't know what you're about to say.
What I'm saying is I don't hate those people. If you vote Republican or if you do anything, I don't hate you. Like, there was a streamer, I actually can't remember his name. I watched him for a while. Oh no, he was a fitness guy. Sorry, he was an Instagram fitness guy that I watched all the time. And I loved his content, and I do. I think he makes really good fitness content. And then it just came out that he was super Trumpy. Like he was posting super Trump things. That's like more of my differentiation is like,
you have a separation between Republican and Trumpers.
which is why I keep saying,
yeah,
like,
that makes sense.
It's not about.
That makes sense.
I kind of mentioned it before, like a bit ago. Like, it's not red and blue necessarily to me. I mean, I'm Canadian. I'm really just learning all of this, right? This is a lot. Your politics are crazy.
It is wild.
It's a circus out here. But it's like, it seems like many moons ago, it wasn't this clown show that it is now, right? No. And it's like what Trump has been able to do has far more repercussions on marginalized people than maybe it used to. I don't know. I'm still learning. But there's a difference between having the values and liking a lot of the things that the Republicans like want to make changes on, and that impact, because your vote is for yourself, right? A lot of the times, like I feel like everybody's vote was, how is it going to benefit me? Which I think is normal. Like you see anything, and when you look at what's on the ballot or you look at what people are petitioning for, you're like, I like those things because those align with me. And I think now it, like specifically this election, it's how I look at it is how is choosing what's right for me going to hurt more people? And that's where I'm talking from. Okay. Because it's obviously I couldn't imagine being in a Republican position right now where you really do love so many people from the LGBTQIA XYZ community and loving like so many people of color, and then being like, fuck, wait, if I vote this way, does it hurt them? But then am I taking away from like what I believe in on the other side of like little laws and little things that maybe the blue people don't? You know what I mean? So that seems like a lot and probably overwhelming. But as somebody who would be affected by the vote, I mean, that's why I look at it and I'm like, it's like for me on a smaller scale, learning something about a friend that you're like, damn, I feel weird about them now. And it's just like a weird fact or a weird thing. And you're like, oh, I don't like how they do that.
So being a Republican is an ick, but like a Trumper is like no, you have to go.
Yes. If you because the people who are like so Trump, you see it all the time. They're actually fucking morons when you speak to them and the things that they debate about.
No, them niggas is slow.
So that's
them niggas got dropped on their head top.
No, literally. So, yeah, I think that's more like the differentiation to me is like, are you a Trumpy or do you align with other things?
Are you a conservative or are you a fucking maniac?
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. It's definitely hard.
Tammy says, some of my family are supporters of his, so I challenged them to tell me one policy that he has initiated that worked. They can't, But they'll still vote for him. That's what the Trumpers do for sure. I wish that I could talk to some of my husband's family about them voting for Trump, but I don't think that it would do any good because they are big Trump supporters. Yeah, I mean,
I think a
feel
lot
like,
of Republicans might be understanding, but Trump supporters are not.
for sure.
That's
I can agree with that.
Yeah.
I can agree with
Trumpies
that.
are not trying to hear you.
Trumper, did somebody said it? I think it was Holly or Tammy. Somebody said it here that Trump brought in the circus because now the debates are about trying to
Defame and
it's
other people down.
about saying bullshit instead of
Yeah.
like facts. It used to be about facts.
Yeah.
And like debating facts.
And making the country better. And it's not about that.
Whatever. Anywho.
Yeah. So that was just my thing about like how
How
much do you need to know about the person you're supporting? Because you are by consuming content, because it's now a job, like you're supporting them, you're paying their bills, you're doing these things, and yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Do you think you need, and chat, this is the thing I think I have a question specifically for you guys. Do you feel like you need to know that? What
somebody's
views are? Or are you okay with like, or do you think people should just be able to be a safe space? Like, do you think that people should have to speak about their views on everything? Or should they just be an account?
I don't know. I feel like had we not had the Trump effect on people, then maybe. But I think that now we in a place, and this is how like just crazy how people behave and act and talk and shit like that nowadays, where it's like, bro, I need to know where you stand on like these key things, because I could just sit here and be like, okay, you can be a safe space, blah, blah, blah. But like what's been happening time again, as we see, is that when you give these people this room to just be like whatever, they build up a following, they build up people that love and support them and care about them. And then they come out of nowhere like, I
got racist tweets.
I kind of don't like black people. And now it's a million people that don't like black people. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I used to like Aiden Ross until I found out he was a fucking racist.
Yeah, I mean, all of these like big influencers, it's just like, it's not even that they had these past, it's like these current things, you know, so that's hard.
Like once you give people the ability, kind of cover the mic, damn. Once people have the ability to like garner a bunch of people, which I mean, like we all have the freedom to do, like gather people, and like you can't really stop, you know, people from coming together and turning out to be fucking like horrible people. But at the same time, it's just like, I want to know what you want before I get to join in this community of people to find out y'all don't want me here.
Yeah, I mean, I think we do that in friend groups, so I don't know why it would be different. I mean, they're not your friends online, but like the people you surround yourself with in your real life. We live online, and I think it's, as much as it's parasocial, we do have to acknowledge that like online is somewhat of our real life now. And the people in our lives we know so much about, and like when we find out new information about them, we act differently and we move accordingly. And I think that like that should exist online. I do think some things might be none of your business, but I think when it comes to human rights and human ethics, like that should be,
because I'm not debating that.
Yeah, that's what
like I'm not debating
exactly
humanity.
And that's the thing that I think a lot of people are like, well, I don't want to be this platform, or I don't want to do this thing, and I don't want to whatever. And people are like, or my whole thing is, oh, I'm not here to debate you. I'm not asking you to ask questions and like hear you out. I'm more just like, this is how I feel. Yes or no?
I'm just saying, free Palestine. If you don't like it, you can kick rocks, nigga. Fuck you and your mama.
Yeah, and like you can come to me all day about these facts, and now this is the other side of like, that's how Trumpies sound, right? Like that's how they feel, and this is how we feel, and we're both firm in those things. And so that's why I'm not trying to debate. Like, where are you in that? Like, how do you know, or how do you feel about this? I don't want your opinion. I just want to know this. What do you feel? Yeah.
Holly says, normally I would say I don't want to know, but now it's like a matter of safety to know which side they are affiliated with, and
like to not let yourself down. Like, I think that's a huge thing too, right? Like,
because that's
it hurts. I mean,
Kanye hurt.
Yes, you go
Kanye hurt me
100%. You go online and you find comfort in these people. Online is an escape, and that's not new. And I think people go in the wave of social media, blah, blah, blah. When I was a teenager, many moons ago, I was looking to Jenna Marbles, and I was looking to these people.
Many moons ago.
I mean, Shane Dawson I watched as a teenager, and what came about him?
Many years ago.
Bitch, you're fucking like 3 years younger than me.
Go
ahead. Like the people that we watched growing up, we found out a lot of them fucking suck.
Yeah.
We went to them for comfort. Could have saved myself a lot of time if I just knew that Shane Dawson was like sexually assaulting kids.
Yeah.
Like, you know, nah. And so I think that like that's not new.
I'm gonna need you to put some respect on my nigga Jenna name though, because you threw her in there with them niggas like that's crazy.
No.
Because you
Right.
because you threw my nigga in there like that, and that's wild.
I'm saying she was somebody I looked to for comfort.
Yeah.
And as time happened, she showed me who she was. And I was like, I align with this person. And I still, to this day, every night, what do we fall asleep to? Every single night, guys. This has been every single night since I was a teen. And I'm 32 now. 33 now. And we still, every single night, we put on a Jenna and Julian podcast and we fall asleep to it. Because that's my comfort social media person. Always has been, always will be. And I align with her, and I still do, and I did then. And there's people online that we go to for safe spaces, and when you find out who they are after you develop that parasocial relationship, it lets you down. And that is on me. You know what I mean? Even though, like, whatever. Jenna is mother, absolutely.
Straight up, Alex. Was this that chick Tone? Tone. I'm gonna just call you Tone, mama. A new person, I think. Hello, welcome. I'm black. I need to know, are you just a conservative Republican or are we a fucking moron Trump supporter? Flat the fuck out, because there is a difference. Straight up.
That's what I said. Why I said that. Like, I think there's such a difference. And I do think there is a different kind of grace to like, I'm a Republican. And then where do you come from as a Republican? Are you just like ingrained in this? Is this new information that you're now a Republican? Like, where does that stand? But if TRUMP leaves your mouth, I've learned all I need to know.
Like the second I see the mag, that's why I be like,
so many
motherfuckers be having the flags
all on their lawns here. It's so crazy,
bro. I saw a fucking Nissan Altima today with the stickers all over the car, and I was like, you driving a foreign car with the Trump? Like, do you not see how you look right now? You look dumb. You look stupid, my nigga. He hates foreigners. You supposed to hate foreigners.
Yeah, it matters. It all
you're in
matters.
An Asian car, you jackass.
It all matters, and to the people who it doesn't matter to, I bet.
I fucking bet. Jimmy says it lies in that statement. Not all Republicans are bad people, but all bad people are Republicans.
Oh my god!
Bingo! Bingo!
Jimmy.
Jimmy with the hot one.
Okay.
You know who also had a hot one? Hannah from Love Island. Oh my
god. Wow, what a turn of events. All right, we're going from Love is Blind to Love Island. Guys.
The Love Blind Island.
Hannah Smith, right? That's what it says there?
I think her last name is Smith. Yeah, Hannah
Smith was arrested like a week or so ago. And everybody was like, wait, what the fuck? Because when she was arrested, guys, it was for terroristic threats. So everybody was like, sorry? This girl who we love and just wants to drink Casamigos with her bad makeup? Like, what do you mean?
With her horrible makeup. I can't believe that girl went on TV like that.
What do you mean terroristic threats? That's insane. She was honestly just like a good, fun time there. And this is honestly the perfect segue because we were just talking about finding comfort in people and then finding out who they are. Her threats, let me tell you, it came out now what she said to the police.
A source close to the investigation tells TMZ Hannah not only threatened...
Oh, no. Read it clear. Like, read it like... Let me open your ears, okay? This is what she said. Insane.
A source close to the investigation tells TMZ Hannah not only threatened the female Cobb County officer, but also dragged race into her rant. We're told she yelled, "Bitch, I can't wait to kill you, you dumb ass... You dumb ass, you ugly bitch, cause you're fucking fat. And they love us skinny bitches cause you're fucking black. And I hate black bitches. So I can't wait to kill you and your sister, you dumb bitch." I'm gonna back up a little bit. I'm gonna back up just one more time.
Slowly too, just so that we can really get into that last line.
You are correct. Bitch, I can't wait to kill you, you dumbass, ugly bitch, cause you're fucking fat, and they love us skinny bitches because you're fucking black. And
one more thing.
I hate black bitches, so I can't wait to you, because I ain't gonna say that too many times on Twitch, and your sister, you dumbass bitch. So here go my thing, right? When she was on the show, didn't she want to be with that big tall black man?
Oh, just in case nobody watched Love Island, the only people she pursued were the black men on the show. The only people. And I'm finding out she's fully white. I didn't know that because she looks more racially ambiguous.
Like, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you're cosplaying as a person of color. God, the words. You're cosplaying as a person of color. Only pursuing people of color. And that's what you have to say? That's what you had to get off?
Yeah. Alex says she didn't hear. Oh, okay. Alex, I'm gonna repeat this for you. Bitch, I can't wait to kill you, you dumbass ugly bitch, because you're fucking fat. And they love us skinny bitches because you're fucking black.
Hold on a minute.
Why did we get there from
No,
that?
because us skinny, I'm not fat shaming in any way because she's not fat at all. But she's not skinny. She's thick. She's curvy. And she's beautiful. Her body's beautiful. She's curvy.
She got a BBL.
Okay, true. Or just lipo, I think, maybe. Because, like, she's still thick everywhere. Her body's...
But her hips go out.
Her body's great. Yeah, maybe. No, but some women
drag queen
are
hips,
built...
though.
No, some women are built like that. But if you get the lipo, then you keep everything else, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
I don't know her surgery life. Allegedly, she had surgery. There's no way that's her natural body. But
She said
as a curvy woman...
It was Hannah Smith off of Love Island.
Yes. You're not skinny, so read that. And I'm not saying it as a dig. You're using skinny as a dig, and you're not. Your body is too. The British are coming, but so are the police. Okay. Go ahead. Keep reading. Sorry.
I mean, I read it already.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I mean...
Straight to jail.
She looks the part because of her face.
100%.
So I'm not really that surprised. I think I have a good radar for like people to just stay away from. And I think that's kind of like funny for me because I can also like have a good time and like laugh at you and have a kiki and still know that you're a piece of shit, because she did have me laughing a lot.
No, she's funny. It was that, remember when everybody was like, Hannah, how do you feel about the other girls saying that you never work out? And she was like, bitch, all I wanted to fucking do is have drink Raposado. That's all I wanted. Like, she was funny.
But the red flag for me was that all she wanted was the black people.
Yeah, well, said it.
The only thing she was going for was the black man.
No, we were like 4 episodes in, and I was like, how suspicious.
Red flag.
She only wanted the black men. Only.
The same ones she don't like because she's skinny and they're black.
So much delusion. That contour is delusional. That overdrawn lip is delusional.
I just want to know how she jumped. Like, what was that? What is the connection between your weight and my skin color? Like, what?
Right, you
like,
just had to throw
I'm
skinny in there.
And you're fucking black. That's why they don't like you.
Like, whoa, and I'm skinny. The fuck?
Like, they don't even go together. What if I'm skinny and I'm black too? Then what?
What did that kid say? Are you schizophrenic or a faggot?
Or
Because I can't tell. Guys, we saw the funniest video. There's this little kid. He's got to be like 13. And he's arguing with this guy. And he randomly says to the guy, are you schizophrenic or a faggot? Because I can't tell. We were like, ate him right up. But why? Why did you even say that?
Because like, how did that even like? I don't even understand that.
How did you even get there? Like, what?
That's crazy.
But like, yeah, like at what point? Like, you just had to toss skinny in there real quick.
Fuck it. How old you say that little boy was?
I don't know. He's probably like 13. He was not 15. I can tell you that. He's definitely younger.
Got you.
His little voice.
It was not 14. The 18-year-old that this man asked
These
his
segues,
wife to kick
like,
out.
You are so serious with these segues. I don't even understand how you just...
Am I
that
doing
position
better?
is my least favorite one.
I'm gonna throw this at you. Nope.
Back up.
Go back.
Can I have my water?
Oh yeah, sorry.
The juice stole.
I kind of just like, why you say I stole it? Because you're skinny and I'm black.
Well, I mean, that isn't the reason that you took my water, but I am skinny. You are black.
Yeah. Silly.
Okay, because it does get weirder. Okay, all these stories have been
Alex
so weird.
said, wait till we get a podcast sponsor. It'll be like the Jen and Julian podcast all over again. I
Oh my
swear to
God.
God, he is my inspiration for segues.
Yeah.
If we ever get sponsorships, just know I'm throwing it out in the middle of the thing.
I'm doing it like fucking Tana and Trisha do it.
Mm-hmm.
When Tana's like, our sponsor is Adam and Eve. Are you not coming enough? Like, that's going to be my sponsorship.
Flat out.
Yeah. I think we could get Adam and Eve. We just got to get more viewers, but I think we could get Adam and Eve for sure.
Somebody said, okay, let's go back. I want to know if y'all seen Singles Inferno. What the hell is Singles Inferno?
No, I don't know what that is.
Is that on Netflix? If it is, we can watch it. I'm really getting into these like dating shows because
I want to watch that naked dating one, whatever that's called. Do you remember that one where they're
I
just
don't because
literally
everything's
dick out?
censored. I want to see the
Is it,
uncensored
though?
version.
Is it? I don't know if it is.
On Netflix?
No, remember it's like an Amazon show or something.
I don't know. If it ain't censored, I want to see.
Yeah, because I think that would be crazy.
Korean dating show version.
Oh, yes. Yes. Okay, wait. I do know about this because I follow one of the girls who was on there because she's so beautiful.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know her name, though. So beautiful. So I do know what you're talking about. It's a Korean dating show.
You have to watch it. He says it's on Netflix. So yeah, this dude.
Okay, guys, this is the most fucked up, weirdest thing ever.
Yeah.
And this is the moment where that woman divorces that man.
Can you play the audio on the mic? Let me just play it on the
Yeah, let's do that.
Like,
Do you think I'll get like flagged?
Just put the speaker up to the. I don't know.
No. I hope I didn't get rid of it because I wrote it down as a topic. That would suck.
Oh yeah, that would suck very badly if you didn't have it. But I'm sure
Nope,
you
I
do
got it.
because it's right. Okay, boom. So guys, listen to this.
Or is your 18-year-old daughter gotta go?
Wait, where does it come from? Where does
The
the
bottom.
audio?
She
Oh,
been
right
sneaking dudes in my.
It's both
Where?
the bottom and the top.
there. Oh, hold on. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, on the
Or is you?
on the iPhones, for whatever fucking reason, they have a speaker in the top and at the bottom.
The top one seems louder.
I mean, you could do it to go do how you want to do it.
Or is you? Your 18-year-old daughter gotta go. She been sneaking dudes in my house, and I've been watching her from my cameras. Is you listening to what I'm saying?
She wrong.
I don't care about none of that. She has to go. I want to walk around
You
freely.
want sneaking girls in your window.
I want to walk around freely sometimes, and I can't even do that because your daughter here.
Ready, guys?
She too grown to be living with us. And plus, I'm a man. Like, I can't have no 18-year-old daughter that got the same shape as my wife. I'm a man. I know what I like. She got to go. I'm not playing. She has to go.
Don't you go back with your
She has to get. She has to go. I'm sorry. She has.
Sorry. Not share. So, your daughter needs to be kicked out of our house because she has the same body as you, and I'm a man and I know what I like.
My brother in Christ. Was this man talking about a child?
She's 18.
Alex, he's not only he's talking about a child, he's talking about his child.
Well, no, I don't think that's his biological child. That's her. I think he's the stepdad.
He's a stepfather.
Okay, you gotta stop with this share, please. I'm begging.
You are gay. You got like the infinity on
No.
your finger.
Shut the fuck up,
It's the
bitch.
long hair. You believe in life after love.
It
Like,
was Bella Hadid. She
nah,
did it.
man.
It
You
was Bella
nah,
Hadid.
man. Nah.
Are you schizophrenic? Because I can't tell.
That's still bad. No, either way, if it's his biological daughter or
No,
not,
it's not. It's not. It's not.
It's not his biological daughter.
No.
Either, goddamn, it could be his stepchild. It could be the neighbor's kid.
Yeah, it's his girlfriend's kid. Sorry, not his wife. His girlfriend's kid. He lives with the girlfriend
Like-
and the kid. Well, she's 18, but that's a child.
He lives with the girl.
The mom.
So nigga, you already see this is the shit that pissed me off. This not your house, nigga. How you barking demands?
Well, no,
especially
it could be.
weird demands
No, it
like
could
that.
be. It could be like the girl and the daughter could have moved in with him. Like, we don't know that information.
Oh, okay.
Regardless, your
Yeah, I don't think it
girlfriend's
matters.
daughter
That's your
just turned
girlfriend's daughter.
18 and she has a curvy body. So you can't control yourself? Go to fucking jail. You're weird. That's so fucking weird.
I'm not gonna say her name, but you might, whoever we was hanging out with this weekend. That person's mother's old boyfriend be in her DMs all the time. All the time. And he been in her DM since she was a child, like 14, 15, like telling her she looked good, blah blah blah.
Her mom knows that?
And now that she's an adult, I mean, they're broke up now. It's not her mom's like boyfriend now, but like her old boyfriend. And I think I'm hoping she told her mama, but the man continues to do it even to this day. I'm like, if you want me to box this nigga, I can.
Some people should get hit for sure.
Like,
I promote that violence.
Hey, bro, let's talk about it, bro. We got to get back to boxing niggas in real time, in real life. Start putting your hands on niggas.
Oh, but when I do it,
Start putting your hands on niggas for good reason. Start putting your hands on niggas. No. Start putting your hands on niggas. Start putting your hands on
when
niggas.
I do it, it's a problem, even though I'm justified.
Start punching bitches again.
Yeah, I agree. That story's just disgusting. I hate it a little.
Because that's gross. That's nasty. That show, and ain't no telling how. I would hope that this is like a new relationship, and that like he hadn't been with her.
They live together. I don't know how new that is.
So I mean, what I'm saying is, I don't want him saying that because how long have you been with this woman? Because if you was with this woman when this girl was 16 years old, you felt that's when she was 16.
I don't care if she was 17. If she just turned 18, that's fucking weird. Also, I don't care if she's 25.
That's your
girlfriend's daughter. Something's in my lip and it really hurts. I keep getting like a shooting pain in my lip.
What the fuck?
I don't know. Every time I go like this, I get like a shooting pain in my lip.
You got filler?
I wish. It low-key feels like a needle though. Ah, it hurts.
Holly says it's probably the same thing that happened in your finger, but on your lip.
I don't know. Well, this isn't swollen like this is.
Holly says we need more men that want to do. I can't read. We need more men that want to and do protect women.
Read it before you say it.
No, because I'm gonna be silent.
Better than what's happening.
Shut the fuck up. We need more men that want to and do protect women just because it's the right thing to do and not because they want something in return. Bingo. Groomer mentality for show. The fuck. I will always be grateful for Joel because that man protects me like his life depends on it.
It just takes one drunk night for that man to do something.
To just do something to that girl, and now we gotta butterfly this nigga in the hood.
I don't know what that means.
You never had a butterfly steak?
I don't know what you're saying.
They cut it in half and they split it open.
Oh, fun. No,
they butterfly it. Oh,
never even heard of that.
Yeah, we're gonna have to butterfly this nigga. More men like Edmon. That's what I meant. And know that nigga's not hood. No, butterflying is just a steak shop. Steak shops do that.
Y'all
never had no butterfly steak before?
I've never even seen a steak like that.
Yeah, they butterfly it.
They open the steak. To be fair, I've gotten a steak at a restaurant twice in my whole life. That's too expensive for me. I'm not buying that. And if it's steak from like a cheaper place, then I don't want that.
Oh, they butterfly the shrimp. Yeah, it makes it look bigger.
Oh, yeah. They go down the center or the back, and it's like, okay, I know what that is.
Okay, we have to butterfly this nigga.
That's intense for sure.
You feel me? We gonna get medieval. Let's start promoting getting medieval on niggas.
Oh,
okay. Like how I'm gonna get medieval on the Oak Park School District.
Oh my god!
Because tell them what the fuck happened,
guys. Mind you, how far is Oak Park from here? Like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Oak Park. We live near this place. This school had a 13-year-old. Well, the story is from a 13-year-old black girl from the school. And her mother was like, this is fucked up. The daughter comes home with a bag of cotton.
A what?
A bag of cotton. Not cotton sheets, not cotton clothing.
No.
The physical plant. Okay? The mom's like, what the fuck is this? The daughter was like, My teacher made the black students wash the dirty cotton. The mother then goes, what's crazy is this isn't new information. Her generation had to do the same thing as a school project.
Mm-hmm.
They are... What the fuck? How do you not go in there and just blow the whole bitch up? I don't know that the teacher did it to the other people too. I think it's just the school and maybe the lesson plan is that.
Well, Oak Park is very
Yeah, what's the demographic in Oak Park?
It's like poorer people, but I think it's like more so poorer white people. That's like that's considered like downriver. It's like downriver is like that city, a bunch of other cities I'm not finna name. But it's like white, suburban, Trumpy, like shit like that. You know what I mean? We're conservative.
If my daughter comes home and says that their teacher made them do anything with cotton, my child no longer has a parent because I'm in prison. So
a lot of times I like part of the reason why I don't want to have kids is less because of the responsibility that comes with raising an entire child your entire life, but also because niggas are crazy I am a crash out person.
I'm not mentally stable enough to protect my child.
I crash out, girl. I crash out bad.
Yes. And then now there's so much more trauma because I'm no longer present. I'm away.
No, I'm in prison.
You got to visit me through the glass window.
Because what you mean my baby got cotton in her hand?
You know what
she was cleaning.
Boy, I would walk right up to that fucking thing and I would open that thing and I would be shoving fucking... You think Terrifier 3 was scary, bitch? I'd be shoving fucking cotton balls in that bitch's mouth, whoever the teacher is.
I'm gonna shoot that bitch. I'm gonna shoot that bitch in his leg and tell him to fill it with the cotton in Minecraft.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm a butterfly your nose and tell you to gauze it up with the cotton that my child was cleaned out. It's clean. You'll be okay.
Could you?
It's sanitized, isn't it?
Could you imagine if like Audrey and them came home and said that?
Which is why I can't have kids. No, that's out.
But what I do think about this story that is fun and fresh is your story.
I was about to say, it reminds me of when I was in high school.
This is okay, though.
Everyone,
I need you to know.
Buckle up
Story
and let's
time.
have a good time. Story time with Edmon.
Fill up
kids.
your little dabs.
Gather
and
around.
Grab a drink. This is an amazing story.
Shout out Miss Haynes. She was my English teacher in high school, a black woman. I didn't take this class, but I knew people that took this class. So just to back up a little bit, I remember when I first got into high school as a freshman, the grade 9 and 10 classes are downstairs, 12 or 11 and 12 are upstairs. And so, and when I was down at the bottom, you know, at the little regular freshman classes and shit like that, I will remember around like February-ish, I would just like sometimes hear people running upstairs. And I'm like, why the fuck are they? Like, it's always running. For the first year, I was like, okay, it's weird. The second year, the same thing happened around the same time. Why are niggas running? But come second year, in 10th grade, I'm in 10th grade, my homegirl in 11th grade. I'm talking to her. She's in Miss Haynes' class before I even
older than you?
A year older, yeah. She's in Miss Haynes' class before I even know what the fuck's going on. She's taking the class where they're running. Why are they running, Nicholas?
Guys, this is... Hold on. I don't know if you're ready for how fucking wild this is. When he told me this story, I was in shock in possibly the best way ever.
Mm-hmm. Miss Haynes was not only the English teacher, but she was also the African American Studies class teacher, which was an elective that people could choose to take. If you chose to take that class, which a lot of people did, black and white.
I'm sick these white people chose to take this class and this is what happened.
Because they didn't know this was going to happen to them.
Yeah. They're like, I'm just going to learn about black history.
Miss
They
Haynes,
learned.
a black woman. I'm going to say that again. Miss Haynes, the black woman. A part of the African American Studies class was that they would do slave reenactments. Now, in your head, you going, that's kind of fucked up because why would you have the black kids be the slaves running around? But that's because you don't understand what the thing is, right? See, because in Miss Haynes's slave reenactment, the black people were the slave masters and the white people were the slaves. What happened in this class? They traded white people. They bought and sold white people. They named white people because your name's not Susan anymore. It's whatever the fuck I want to call you because you're my slave, Mrs. White Girl.
Yep.
And that went on for a whole month, the Black History Month. The reason why you hear running is because part of the class is that as the slave, you have the option to try to escape. What does that mean? When I told y'all I would hear people running, I didn't share with y'all that I would hear running, and then sometimes a little white girl will pop into my class, hide behind a desk. Little white boy will pop into my class, hide underneath someone's desk. And the other teachers is just like, continue to do your math class. Because they was in on it. Miss Haynes had a network of other teachers that acted as slave havens for these white kids to run to. So when you hear a nigga jogging up the fucking hallway, he's going to Miss Balcom's class so he can hide underneath the fucking table. So that when this fucking slave master comes up the hall and looks for him, he's in it.
That is the most amazing shit ever. That's so fucking wild. I love that. I think that's so fucking funny.
But you have to imagine how startling it is that you in the middle of a fucking... I'm talking about there was no like rhyme or reason or like time. It's like,
yeah,
I'm in the middle of a math test. I'm learning algebra. And this fucking white kid I've never met runs in and ducks next to me. I don't even know this nigga. And then I see my homegirl look through the door to see where her slave at and then keep walking up the hall.
That is insane. She is so lucky there is no social media then. That would have been insane.
But what's so fucked up is that, like, in my head, I'm like, why would they allow her? Like, what? Like, she gonna get in trouble for this? It's like, no, the principal was in on it. The superintendent is in on it. The entire district is supporting this black woman make slaves out of these white kids.
Yeah, that is so incredible.
They would have, like, in the middle of like classes sometimes. Sometimes like they'll like if you the slave master and you got to go to the bathroom, like sometimes you'll just like have your slaves walk with you in the line to the bathroom and they gotta wait out of the
That is insanity. That's insanity.
Yeah. Shout out Miss Haynes.
She changed the game. Changed the game.
She sure did. Just like I'm gonna change the topic. No, I'm saying, what you about to say? You got to say something?
No, I have nothing to say.
Just like I'm gonna change the trajectory because now we're gonna go to the portion of the show we like to call "What's on Your Heart," where you can write into me or him, or if you were part of the Discord, which you are, right? I don't think you is, because if you was, you would have known that you can go to the Discord and go to the "What's on Your Heart" tab. Oh, I don't have that. I don't think so.
I think you do.
Do I have that? I'm gonna make a tab on the Discord for you to write in anything that you need advice on, or you want to just rant.
Oh yeah, you do.
I do.
None of you bitches writing it though.
None of you bitches write in what's on your heart because ain't shit on your heart because you're heartless. How could you be so heartless, nigga?
Oh, I would have not continued that way. Yeah, for sure.
You can submit anything you want us to talk about or rant about in there. If you need some advice on something, if you got a feeling, if that bitch took your lunch for the third time today or for the third time this week, when you wrote on your name on the box already said this is my motherfucking food, but lo and behold, that bitch didn't know you put laxative in her shit, and now she in the bathroom blowing out chunks of her asshole because she ate some Chipotle with some laxative inside of it because you said to play on that bitch because bitch stop eating my lunch. Tell us about it.
That kid, he's not a kid. That guy comes in and he's like, one time someone put an air in my conditioner. And I'm like, because he was fucking my boyfriend. I'm like,
I'm like, and did you deserve it?
Oopsies.
But anywho, you got something you
want? I wonder
want?
if he has a Joker scar. I haven't seen him since. Do you think he has a Joker scar?
Probably, hopefully.
That's fun.
If that bitch does that, I ain't putting Lex, I'm putting arsenic. Okay, and so that is a crime.
Next topic.
Do we have a write-in? Or if any of y'all have one, y'all can go ahead and write it in the chat now, live here on the Twitch.
Anything you're going through, anything you want to ask us, anything going on, you can just write it in the chat right now.
And then we'll
get
ask
to it right
it
after
when we
this
get
one.
done talking about.
Okay. Is there a really strong regret you have about your life? Because I'm feeling really regretful right now.
Oh my God, so many.
Oh, okay. A really strong regret.
So many, yeah. I really hate that I dropped out of college so much.
Really?
I do. I wish I would have just stayed and got like a bullshit degree or something so I could just work like a job that pays like a little bit more now. Or just have something to like, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I'm like so behind, like not having a degree.
What did we just watch where someone was like, they don't even matter anymore? Well, you just told me about that.
Kamala said that she's
Kamala.
Kamala, fuck!
I know, we have this thing.
Kamala, like Kamala. Kamala tweeted out some shit that she's gonna want to remove degree requirements for federal jobs and shit like that.
I think we're moving in a way though where that's like not, a requirement or like super important.
Yeah, but I also think like the college experience of
I wish I had the college experience. I do wish.
Like I think that like you learn certain things that you wouldn't learn like out on your own, like just being in college, like certain like disciplinary things, like how to like organize shit or like shit like that I just don't have now as a 30-year-old, about to be 31-year-old. I wish I just like stayed the course on that and just like kept it. You know what I mean? Plus, like you meet people and like it's a good networking thing.
That's
like,
the part that I wish I did because I wish I did it because my parents were going to pay for it. That's number one. I wish I went just because they were going to pay for it. I think anybody who sees this, who might not be in college or might be a kid, if your parents say they will pay for your college, fucking go. Go. Because when you're older and then you have to like pay for it yourself,
it's ghetto.
That's a lot of money. But sorry, parents in the chat who are like, fuck you, wasting my money. Go, literally go. But I wish that I had that social experience. I think I have a lot of social issues now. I'm not good socially because I've never went to college. I never got the college experience. I was never forced to be with people. I only ever had to be with people if I chose to be. I've never had to be in rooms with people I don't want to be in. Like I've never experienced that.
And like the social like experience you did have was like Toronto people.
But it was still by choice. Like
right.
I chose to go to those spaces. I chose to be in rooms with people. I've never been forced to be.
I feel like I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm cutting you off right now.
Boy, I cut you off every 2 to 3 business days.
I feel like I have really bad coffee breath and that it's flying across the room. Do you smell my breath?
No.
Okay. I've been sipping like that. I've been trying to duck behind the mic so that like it just hits the mic.
No, I can't smell your breath. I can barely breathe 90% of the time. Oh,
that's true.
Okay, but I can't smell it. Is that why you're thinking about it? Because of the bed?
Yeah.
Guys, sometimes we're in the bed and his breath is like on another
Because
level.
I've been and had coffee or like I had some.
No, because he's been sitting in there playing the game for fucking 8 hours straight. No water. And I'm like, you need to brush your fucking teeth. That mouth is rank. But no, I can't smell your breath right now.
Okay, well.
That's so funny though. Yeah, no, I do wish that, but that's not my, yeah. That's your like, that you would say biggest regret? Not that I think you have another one. I'm not saying it like.
No, I know what you're saying. I know you're not saying.
I'm not saying it like that, but I'm like, school, your biggest regret? Good. That's amazing. That's a great biggest regret.
Yeah. I don't really regret like people that I've dated or
Yeah.
like things I've done or shit like that because like I've learned stuff from that. Like I don't know if I would have got the same like real world experience had I not went through those things. You know what I mean? So I don't regret fucking that dirty ass bitch ass hoe trick ass nigga that I want to sock if I ever see that nigga in real fucking life, bitch ass nigga.
I regret not sneaking and ducking under more people who try to grab me when I went to go swing on people. I got a lot of regrets.
I don't regret them faves. We could run another one.
I got a lot of regrets. Yeah.
Oh wait, I think it's oh shit. Go if you really want to be there, don't waste it. Go if you really want to be there, don't waste their money. Oh yeah. So I'm saying like if your parents paying for the college, go. If you want to be there, don't go just because they paying for it.
I think that's really hard. As somebody who didn't go but had the option to go, I think what's really hard is like because I taught kids, right? Like most of my career has been teaching kids. And I've seen hundreds of kids because I taught for so long go from college or go from high school to college. 99% of those kids were like, I don't know what I want to do. I don't even, because you don't. When you're that young, like you don't know. I mean, when you're 30, you still don't know. But like, it's so young that all of these kids are like, I feel forced to go. I'm going because my parents are paying. I'm going because that's what you do, right? Like, I don't know that there's even 10% of kids who are like, I'm going because I want to go to school. Like, that's very rare. So I think personally, like, I agree, don't maybe waste their money, but like, also, if you sat a kid down today and was like, you don't have to go. Do you want to go? 99% of kids, from my personal experience of teaching teenagers, would be like, no, because I don't know. I need more time. Right. So that's why I say like go if they're paying for it, because you're going to learn a lot. You're going to experience things. It is going to be, you're going to find beneficial things there. But like
and not having that financial responsibility will free you from a lot of stress to like figure out what's going on.
I
Like,
wish
you might learn in college what you want to do.
Yes. I wish that there was more parents who didn't put pressure on their kids to go and were like, hey, what do you want to do? You can go now or you can go later. If you're willing to pay for it in that moment, will you be willing to pay for it later? Because that would have saved me a lot, because I didn't go to college and then years later was like, damn, I wish I went, because my parents were going to pay for it, because I didn't want to go at the time. But then later on, I wish I went. And my parents weren't going to pay for it. So I never went because I was like, well, I can't pay for that.
Right.
So like,
that's why I dropped out, because I couldn't afford it no more. Like,
right. And then later in life, when you figure out more who you are, like, and it's still that same amount of money, like, I think take whatever that tuition would be, maybe put it away or do whatever. Like, I don't know what that workaround would be, but I think more kids would benefit from going a couple years later when they're really figuring out who they are. I think going when you're 18 is like insane. So I do think college is important for many reasons. One, because you figure out who you are as a person, maybe not as a career, or opposite. You find a career you love and you're still discovering yourself. I think just being, every kid should be forced to socialize unless you have like more mental things going on.
There's two comments I want to read on here that I for sure agree with. The first one is from Alex saying, honestly, I feel like after high school, 1 year break with an entry level / no experience needed job is so beneficial.
Yes.
And then I see that Jimmy said, I do think that the first year of college needs to be paid for by the government to go over things like taxes, car loans, home loans, 401ks, blah, 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 and how to do other dumb adult things that we all learn from the internet. I agree with both of those. I'm going to even do you another one, Alex. I personally have always had the opinion that after high school, every single last child who graduates from high school has to work customer service. Specifically customer service, be it McDonald's, be it Abercrombie or whatever the fuck the mall is, whatever it is, you are required to work with people.
Yeah.
Because I feel like a lot of motherfuckers out here who be out here talking crazy to service workers and acting like they ain't got no motherfucking home training when they out in public. You wouldn't have that same, you wouldn't act like that to this waitress if you knew what it was like to be in her shoes.
Regardless if you're privileged or not.
Part of the reason why I'm so good with wait staff, or like just like being like cool and like fucked up moments when it comes to like customer service, because I've been in the opposite side of that, when motherfuckers barking orders at me like I'm their slave and act like I won't punch them in their motherfucking mouth right now because this job is paying me $10 an hour and it's not shit, bitch. I will fuck you up. But
I was just raised right. I've never worked customer service.
I was raised right too, for sure.
No, but I mean like I was lucky enough to not have to work customer service jobs, and I'm not a piece of shit. But I agree that like that would change so many people's like.
And people will learn how, and I feel like that's that's specifically good for like this up and coming generation, just because they're so chronically online and they don't have. I don't want to say they all don't have like social like abilities, but like I feel like the ability to like talk to another person face to face is kind of diminishing, and it's different now. Whereas, so if you were forced to be in front of people every day for 5 days a week, for 40 hours a week, you get to learn how to literally speak to people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is important as a society.
I agree. Those things should be in school. Like there should be like things like that though. Like, you know, civics class and like classes where you like have to like apprentice or do jobs. Like I think that should be more of a thing. You should have to have a job in high school. Whether you have one, like as a lot of people do actually have jobs, but I think that should be like a part of school. So there should be more things. I think school should actually be to like make you an adult, not just teach you information. But anyway, that's a whole education system topic.
Yeah, we'll be here all day talking about that shit. Working retail at Christmas is definitely a holy experience. That's what I'm saying. I need every high schooler to experience Black Friday, Thanksgiving weekend, and the motherfucking New Year. Every single last one of them have to.
No. It started now because I'm graduated. I can't do that.
Yeah. I think it should also be mandatory the year you retire as well. Oh, yeah, like older people.
Yeah, I know a lot of older people like still crave doing something. There should be way more like programs and job opportunities.
Because these old bitches be forgetting it's crazy. Because old people were annoying as hell.
I was going more on the route that like once people retire, they still need like things, you know what I mean, to do. But okay.
Yeah, so I don't know. That's what I think.
So college for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Fuck. I didn't ask you what yours was.
I don't necessarily
your
like, have
regret?
a lot of regrets. Like my only regrets, and I always say this, is just I didn't save more money. Like I'm happy that I lived my life and did so much. I just wish I saved more money and because
I can see that for you.
You just don't know what's gonna happen, especially when the only careers you've ever had are like tumultuous financially. Like you 1 minute you're making like a lot of money a month, and like you could make literally $0 the next month. So it's like that's always been the kind of job I've had. So I just wish I saved more and didn't spend more. And I wish I did more meaningful things in life. I don't think I did a lot of meaningful things. I've never experienced like.
Well, I think the dance studio is meaningful.
For me though, like I don't think I
think for some of them kids too.
I'm talking about me though.
Right.
Like I'm saying like everything I did, I can find meaning in things 100%. But like I never really chose to do things for like, honestly, this career is the first thing I've ever chosen that was like, I'm doing it because I enjoy it. I make the least amount of money I've ever made now today. But I'm doing it because I enjoy it. I could do other things and make more money and have way more stability. But like, I chose dance, hated it, still did it because of the money that I was making, like when it came to teaching. When I was a stripper and all that stuff, I was making so much money. That was my focus. And I never used that money to do anything meaningful. I had so much more opportunity. And even with teaching dance, like I got to travel a lot, but I never once experienced a city. I've been to so many places. I couldn't tell you one thing about those places because I went for work and came home. I was making so much money. I would go on a weekend and make a couple grand to like teach. And I was working really hard. And like I'm grateful. Like I said this recently, like it's weird to think of the life I lived and that I was like an expert in what I did and none of these people know it. That I was winning crazy awards and doing all these things and like teaching some of the great
like nationally recognized.
Teaching Tate McRae. You guys know Tate McRae? Like the singer? Like I got to do such things that now I look back, I'm like, wow, that at the time I didn't appreciate it. And like I didn't use those opportunities to like do more things. Like I got to travel. Like I'd be like, yeah, I went to New York like literally every month. I couldn't tell you shit about New York. Like, because I'd never stayed long. Only one time I stayed longer with Matthew and I did stuff and that was really fun, but as I was with him. But like, I love Vancouver because I got to go a certain way and travel and do all these things. But like, I still never got to like experience Vancouver really, other than like good food. I got to meet so many big people, but like, it was for my job. And then I had all this money and I was spending it on stupid designer stuff for fucking what? But I could have used that to pursue things I wanted to try. When I met you, you were like, what do you like to do? And I go, I don't know. And you're like, you need to find like hobbies. Like, what do you want to do? And I'm like, I genuinely don't know because I've never put my interests first. Like, yes, there was meaning in choreography I made. Yes, there was me. I loved what I did. I loved teaching and I loved all that stuff. But I never ever, because part of my mom in me is like, keep hustling, keep doing this thing, keep whatever. It's about making more money. It's not about like what makes you happy. And I had the opportunity at the time when I was making a lot of money back in the day to be like, I've always wanted to do pottery. Why the fuck didn't I just go and do a pottery class? Why didn't I just do this thing? Why don't I just find things that I like? And now today, I don't know what I like. I have no opinion on what I like. I am, whether some people think it or not, go with the flow on like I don't know, what do you want to do tonight? If you're like, we can go here, we can do this. I'm like, okay, that's fine. Like, I don't know what I like. And I have no self-identification in that. And so my biggest regret is like wasting, even though it's not wasting, so much time and money on something that today didn't benefit me. That's my thing. Yeah.
I get that.
That's why I like stream and why I like creating content and why I like all these things that maybe aren't as financially fulfilling because they're emotionally fulfilling. I want to come on stream and do things like how I just randomly came on today. I want to do that. Like, I'm like, oh, I got nothing to do. Fuck it. Let me get on there and talk to them because like that's exciting and that's fun and that's like something I like. Like, I don't feel like I have enough things that I like because I don't even know what to like. What?
Jimmy says, I don't think I have regrets anymore other than buying a home when I was 10 years old. How the fuck you buy a house at 10 years old? Oh, did your mama put that bitch in your name? Damn, niggas did that shit out here, but they did that shit with like fucking cable contracts and shit like that. Alex says, I feel like I only feel the regrets my mom should have felt while raising me. She never stood up for herself in her abusive relationship. She frequently had awful priorities. She never really taught us, me and my sister, how to be adults. Like, she was great and while she was single and while we were small children, but I quite literally don't know shit. Are you saying you regret like not knowing shit? I don't think I get what you're saying. But yeah, no. It's sarcasm. Damn, you see how that flew right the fuck over my head?
Sure did. I was like, damn, you buy a house.
That's the only way millennials can buy homes.
Oh, no, literally.
You see how that flew straight the fuck over my head? I thought your mom was on some scammy shit.
Right?
That's how
because we know somebody.
And that's trauma.
Because we know
that's trauma flying out my
bills in her
face
name
right there.
At fucking 3 years old.
Fucking nigga, 3 years old. I got 5 motherfucking.
I got a light bill in my name.
I got a light bill and an electric bill. Oh, it's the same thing. I got a light bill and a cell phone in my name. Bitch, shut up. My mom did that too. Hey, that's just so ghetto. Anyway,
ooh, not to please her.
Thank y'all for watching this episode of the Emmizzie podcast. My name has been Edmon. His name has been Nicholas.
Has been. It's not my name now.
It's not anymore. Was. Yeah, because you're my slave now. Oh. Boy. Follow us at all the places down in the description. If you missed the live episode today because you're fucking lame, you need to go to twitch.tv/Nicholas James Emmizzie down there in the link below.
What's the difference between a / and a /?
That's a good question. I feel like a IP person could answer that for you.
Because I'm just like / I just say / because // Oh, I've been saying it wrong. / twitch.tv / Nicholas James Emmizzie to come here to watch the live shows every Wednesday at 7 p.m. The audio version and the video version comes out every Monday whenever we fucking upload it. No, the audio comes at 7 a.m. And
the video comes out at 7 a.m. So when you wake up in the morning, you can rub your coochie
Man,
to it.
Tammy is if you go through every single episode, she is number one. It'll be like 7:01 and she's like, another beautiful day and another beautiful podcast at 7 a.m. Every single time. She is the first. She is the first commenter every single time. New challenge. Who can beat Tammy? You can't. She's commented. The video's not even up.
Backwards. Jimmy, we got a box, bro. We got a box, man. Because why you got me up here doing that? She said, you start my Monday. That's so fun. We were looking at the numbers of people who
because
listen.
I start her we talk literally Tammy. She was on a 100 listen how crazy. Twitch, now there's like streaks. So like it'll come up in the chat how long somebody's been watching you in a row. Tammy is at 105 streams in a row. She's been at.
Oh my god.
She hasn't skipped one in 105.
Real nigga shit.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, sorry. You were like, people watch and listen. We were looking at numbers.
No, I was just whatever. We ain't gotta get into it because it's already an hour and 45 minutes. A lot
Who
of
gives
people.
a fuck? The more minutes, okay. We are monetized. We're gonna start to do these. We're gonna start to do what H3H3 does. Boys, 6 hours.
6 hours.
6 hours.
Yes, that's crazy.
Monetized.
Honestly, no, we could go longer because I'll be listening to these at work when I'm at work, and it like makes my day go by
It
faster.
pisses me off when I'm getting to the hour like 2.5 on the Trisha's podcast, and I'm like, "You're saying your outro. Why do I hear the music, girl? I am still doing things. I'm not done cooking.
I'm not done.
So keep going."
Yeah, people. It's a lot of people listening to the. I think it's like 100 and something consistent listeners.
I don't know. We get it's weird. It's crazy to me how many people listen. Like I get YouTube because I'm a YouTube child. Like I love YouTube, but like podcast listeners, it's crazy that we have so many audio listeners. Hello, audio people.
Hi, audio people. You need to be a visual person because
Do both.
do both. Actually, honestly, I can listen to straight podcasts. I like them. I like to like, but I'll be driving and shit like that. So like, I want to like hear the.
I'm a person who just needs noise. I stay at home all day. I just need noise. Like the second I'm not working, I wake up and I walk into the kitchen and I turn something on before I even feed Scoob. And then I work out and I'm listening to music. I come back upstairs, boom. Podcasts are on, something is on, and then I start stream and then you're home. Like there is never not noise. So I need a podcast. Need it.
I'm
a bee.
This is one of my like metrics of engage or like a success for this podcast is the time like that we take a break and I want like how many people like get mad about it.
I love when we would take like a 2 or 3 months off and I would do like a Q&A and people are like, where the fuck is the podcast?
Yeah.
I'm like, it's coming back.
Yeah. Like the death threats and like, you know.
No, but I feel like we're in a
threats of
better
violence.
groove now. I feel like we were used to be like forced to do it.
Yeah,
like, it
for sure.
felt like we were forced to do this podcast
felt
against
forced.
our will for who.
It felt forced.
But this is way like I feel like
I look forward to this every Wednesday.
I feel like we're in such a better group. But
also
I
like
think
it's a live
this is
chat.
why.
The
This
live
is
chat
why.
helps so much.
Which I want to like. I was gonna say it earlier in the stream. Like I had a segue and then you segued me out of it.
I'm sorry. I derailed you. I
yeah.
deflowered you. Go ahead.
Don't piss me off. Is I remember when we first started it and you were like, yeah, we will randomly look in the live chat, blah, blah, blah. But the more now we do it after like each thing or during it, it makes me feel like the H3H3 podcast. And what I like the most about theirs is how like it's more personal because like as people say things, it like enhances what you're saying, right? Like we can be talking about something and we just have what we feel about it, and then they say something, I'm like, oh, and it
then
furthers
that throws
the
a
discussion.
whole nother yeah, that's
And
why
I
I've been
like
looking
that.
every time we be saying shit because like everybody else are yappers just like us.
Ugh, love a yapper. Yeah, like that.
Oh my god, they can be the yappers.
Oh my god, wait, do you guys want to be called the yappers?
Y'all want to be the yappers? I
That
think
might
Jenny
work.
likes it.
That
Jenny
might be-
likes yappers.
Because then you can get an emote that says yap. Because that's easier. Yappers? Because we fucking yap. Those aren't real answers.
Y'all love as you really love us. They like it. They say
okay,
yeah.
we like yappers.
Oh my god,
The
the Emmizzie
yappers.
yappers, the yappers.
What up, yappers?
What up, yappers?
Until we find out, like in a few years, that yap is a slur. We're like, fuck.
I don't, and I'm gonna keep it.
Oh, well, as a white passing person, I might second guess that. Okay, come here.
My little yappers.
He's scared. It's too
What's
many
going on?
variables, too many things in the way.
Okay. Don't you? That was whoever said to do that. My brother,
Anyway,
High Conehead is crazy.
We're gonna go to the Emmizzie after show, which is what happens after the stream ends, and we stay on to chat with the live chat for a little bit.
And I get up and I go pee pee.
Yeah, I gotta take a piss. Yeah.
Well, thank y'all for listening. Come back the Wednesdays and Mondays, sevens, all the sevens, triple sevens, angel numbers. Bye. God.
Oh, I wonder what 777 actually means. Does anybody know what that means? Write it in the chat. Not you bitches. Never mind, he's not recording anymore.
Steve,
Wait, are you recording still?
Yeah, because I'm trying to stop and Steve keep licking my hand.